Communication is our connection to the world around us. Because dementia affects a person's ability to use their mind appropriately, it also affects their ability to communicate effectively and in a manner that is easily understood by others. Therefore, persons living with dementia experience challenges communicating. Some of those challenges include finding the right words to say at the right moment and repeating the same words and/or phrases over and over again. They may experience trouble organizing their thoughts and making decisions. Therefore, they may speak less often. As the disease progresses, they may experience trouble understanding written communication. This tends to happen when the part of the brain that manages learning is damaged. They may be able to read the word stop, but not understand the meaning of the word. This is where sensitivity in communication begins. Here are a few strategies that may help you continue to engage the person living with dementia in conversation and dialogue. When you're talking to them, make sure you are facing them and not standing behind them. If they are shorter than you are, or they're sitting in the chair, kneel down so that you're eye to eye. Speak slowly so they have time to process every word you're saying. When they're having trouble finding the right word, it might help if you offer them a guess and assist them with finding the right word to say. If the topic you are discussing is disturbing or upsetting them, drop it and change the subject. Mom may not want to talk about her daughter right now because they might not have a good relationship. So move on. Continuing the discussion can cause anxiety and agitation, which could have adverse effects for the person living with dementia and you, their caregiver. You want to keep your directions simple and to the point. Lay down in the bed as opposed to go to bed. What does go actually mean to a person living with dementia? The word go could encourage wandering. You also want to limit distractions as much as possible. This includes patterns on the floor and on the walls. Distractions can impede the person's ability to engage in meaningful conversation. You want to establish a connection with every encounter. Therefore, you may chat before asking them to perform a task. Establishing a connection and building trust is key in getting the person to perform those most intimate tasks, such as bathing, dressing, and toileting. In order to promote a good understanding of what you are relaying to the person, it is ideal to use pictures or photos and demonstrate visually. This encourages independence. They are more apt to doing the task if they understand what you are saying. So demonstrating visually bathing may help with their understanding of the task. You want to practice patience. Avoid correcting and criticizing their missteps. Don't argue with them about what is right and what is wrong. Their reality is the only reality. Therefore, we have to step into their world to begin offering the support, comfort, and the reassurance they so desperately need. Because those living with dementia may become more sensitive to nonverbal communication, you must keep in mind your tone of voice, your body language, your facial expressions, and also touch. If any of these areas are perceived as negative, it will affect the way the person living with dementia communicates. As caregivers, you should focus on the person's feelings and their emotions more so than the words they say. You want to do what I like to call VCR. You want to validate, comfort, and redirect. Tell them that you understand what they're experiencing. Tell them that you care about how they're feeling, and then guide them away from that space, both physically and emotionally. Begin engaging in something the person enjoys doing, such as singing, cooking, and knitting. Practice forgiveness. Forgive yourself for doing it wrong all these years, and forgive the person living with dementia, for they are only doing the best they can with what they have mentally. And most importantly, continue two-way communication. Because remember, communication is their connection to the world around them.